and and I noticed something was a little bit off about the shoppers. So I look at them and they're all naked, right? and and so I'm looking around, I'm looking closer at them, and I notice something else strange about them is that they all have horns. um, they all have horns and tails. And I'm over here and I'm like, where am I? Is it hell or is it just Walmart? Cause what's the difference, right?
Thank you. That last act sure went up in flames, am I right? Well, no, seriously, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity at a second chance. You know, funnily enough, I didn't think that hell would be all that bad. Being that I'm from Arizona, I'm already used to heat that boils you alive, murderous idiots running around, college students. But the one problem is it's really hard to appreciate those sexy ASU girls when their skin is literally boiling alive, as opposed to just figuratively. That being the case, when given this chance, I was one of the first to jump at the opportunity. But you know, you spend your whole life afraid of this one idea, this concept of hell. Ooh. And then you get here and you find out that you can get a second chance. I mean, I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, nor am I a saint. But if I found out that Stalin got into heaven, chilling up there with a halo over his head just because he could tell a few funny jokes, I'd be pissed. Just kidding, Stalin didn't tell jokes, he didn't get into heaven. But yeah, you know, it's funny, I never really got the concept. I never got this idea that some people are good and some people are bad. You know, it's like everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Like, I would love to see the browser history of some of those feather boys up top. I'm sure it's not clean. But everyone makes mistakes. But yeah, everyone makes mistakes. Right? I've made some, as have a lot of people, like with women. Women are known for their elusiveness, extravagance, and complete emotional unavailability. And yet, we still love them. Still gotta have them, one way or another. Like, when I was first starting out, I saw this beautiful girl, and I walked up to her and I did what every comedian does when they're first starting off to try to try to get the girl. I told her some funny jokes, and I thought that she would like me. No. Obviously, she wasn't too attracted to my beginner flirtatious improv special, but, you know, I was able to endear her enough to go to the bar with me. So we get to the bar, and we're drinking, and we're talking, and we're drinking, and she's drinking, and she's drinking, and she's drinking, and she's drinking, and I'm looking at the bar tab like, ooh, you had how many you have? How many you got? Because, you know, I'm a comedian, right? Like, I'm a beginner comedian. I'm not able to pay for this. So, at this point, I did what every self-respecting man does when they realize they can no longer pay for the date. I asked her to cover the bill. Oh, no. I propositioned her to come back to my place. But, she wasn't too keen on the idea. At first. But some women just need a little more convincing. You know what I mean? Ooh. It's an entirely different ball game when you're famous. You can do almost anything with social superpowers. I would meet some of the most interesting and attractive up to me. And I would mess with them. Like there was this one girl, gorgeous, but not the brightest bulb if you could imagine. And she came up to me and asked if I could give her some tips on comedy. Now, I'm not saying that women can't be funny. They can be funny. But this girl could barely form a sentence, let alone a funny one. So, when she asked me, I told this poor, dumb, beautiful girl the truth. That I would need something in exchange, but with my help, anything is possible. I need help. Miracles do happen. You know when you're a kid and you're playing on the playground and you get pushed off of or you lose your balance from some high place and then bam, you got the wind knocked out of you. And you don't realize how good it felt to be on top until you're lying there with your back on the ground. And I've heard some people describe hell this way, but it can happen on earth too. It's funny how stupid some people can be, and yet how big of an impact they can have. Literally, the higher you fall from, the bigger the crater you leave. All it takes is one push. One little voice speaking up. Then 2 or 3 more chime in, and then the whole world's after you.